Hi, I'm Willie Bryson from Let's Go Fishing. The hardest part of growing any new YouTube channel is finding subscribers or having people subscribe to your channel. It will happen, it happens very slowly, but I've found a way that we can speed this up, and I'll show you the process that I use. Just a quick recap on where we've came from. In video 1, Building a Foundation, we discussed opening a Facebook account strictly for your fishing video and how to start building your Facebook friends. We went through where to find people who are interested in fishing who'd like to join your page. In video 2, Creating Content, I went through how I film my fishing content and showed you how I manage the content to make it easier for editing. In video 3, Editing Your Content, I showed how I take my raw data and quickly edit it into a finished video, using both video and adding music. In video 4, we started getting down to business, and I showed you how I get my videos in front of millions of viewers who are interested in what I have to offer. Now in the 5th video, we're ready to tackle our biggest obstacle, and that's getting people to subscribe to your channel. Most people jump right into filming content and posting it in hopes it will interest people enough to subscribe, without building their foundation. Now, although there is nothing wrong with that, it just means it will take a lot longer to build your subscriber base. If you look at some fishing channels and review their content, by looking at their oldest video will let you know when they started their channel. You'll see how many videos they have produced and how many subscribers they have. You'll find many of them have been working on their channel for 4 or 5 years and produced hundreds of videos while still waiting to meet the minimum requirements of 1,000 subscribers. In fact, I've spoken to many YouTubers that have told me it took longer to get their first 1,000 subscribers than any other metric. But it seemed once they had reached that 1,000 mark, people started to take note of their channel and more people started to subscribe at a faster rate. The videos you produce and post is like an advertisement for your channel, so that's important to keep getting your content out there. As you know, a metric to monetize your channel is you need 4,000 hours of views over a 365-day rolling period, along with 1,000 subscribers. I thought I did well getting just under 400 subscribers in my first year. My second year took me to just under 2,000 with one simple adjustment. So here we go. We first need to go back to the first video, Building Your Foundation, where I suggested you open a Facebook page just for your channel and build your friend base to reach the maximum allowed by Facebook, which is 5,000 friends. As you can see by my page, I have roughly 5,000 friends in mine. These are people I interact with on a regular basis, watching and commenting on their posts. I really enjoy this part, and I've met many of these friends that are now my friends. So click on your friends and it will bring up a list of all your friends. Now, if you don't have 5,000 friends, don't worry about that. You can still start this process, but make sure you continue to build your friend list every day. The same way we copied all of your fishing pages in the last video, we're going to copy all of your friends. It takes quite a while to copy 5,000, so be patient. For this exercise, I'm just going to copy some so we can get through all of the steps for this video. Open up a new Excel spreadsheet, then go back into your list of friends. Start at the top, then drag your mouse down to highlight your friends. When you reach the bottom, select Copy, go back into your Excel spreadsheet, and hit Paste. Simply sort this column, which is B in this case, from A to Z. Now you can erase the list of all your mutual friends, which will leave you a list of all your actual friends. Because my list contains many people's personal Facebook page, I'll not open them up. But here's the secret. I have my list of 5,000 friends listed in alphabetical order. Starting at the top, I bring up their page and send them a message. This should be a message that represents how you speak, but this was mine. Hi Andrew, I just wanted to say hello and hope you will do me a huge favor and subscribe to my new fishing channel. I don't sell anything, it doesn't cost you anything, and you won't be inundated with posts. Then I add my YouTube channel at the bottom. This part is important. The message you send needs to be personal to whoever you're talking to, so you need to mention their name in the post. I do that for 100 or 200 people at a time on the list. When I'm finished for the day, on the left-hand side of the list of names, I just highlight on the column next to the list of names all the people I've sent a message to. This allows me to save the file, and when I bring it back up the next time I'm going to continue, it's easy for me to find where I left off and start again. Now this really sounds simple by just asking for them to help you out. When you're polite, when you ask them, it does make a big difference. So just follow along. When I started this, I found I easily got between 10 and 15% of people who subscribed to my channel, simply because I asked them one-to-one if they would subscribe. I made it more personal. Now when I log back on the next time, I searched my messenger files to see who responded to me. When I bring their message up to read their reply, I always respond to them by name, thanking them for their feedback and support. And then find their name on my list of friends and highlight their name in green or whatever color you like. This then identifies all of the people who have subscribed to my channel. Now if you have 5,000 friends and you sent a message to all of them, 15% of 5,000 would be 750 subscribers. Before I get to the next step, I do want to say this. 2 or 3 times over the past year, I've saw posts asking people to post some of their favorite fishing pages. The expectation is so you can find new pages you would like to follow. However, it ends up being a sub for sub post. In other words, you can go through all of the comments to find fishing channels. You subscribe, then ask them to subscribe back. This actually takes a lot of time, but at the end of the day, you'll find 15 or 20 people followed you, and in return you followed them. However, I found that people who are following you just went into their list of followers and unfollowed the next day. So instead of 15 or 20 that you had, it dropped to 2 or 3. Also, Facebook mentions they do not count subscribers from a sub for sub scheme, so be careful. So back to your list of friends. Once you've gone through your entire list, I want you to go through the process again. Go into your friends, copy all of your friends, then in a new Excel page, paste, then sort in alphabetical order. I then copy that list and paste it into my first sheet next to the original list of names. Because your friends are forever changing, or you may have added more to the first time, the two lists will not match up name for name, so you then need to sort them, as you can see by my spreadsheet. Once I pasted the second column, I pulled any new friends to a third column, then matched the names from column 2 to match column 1. You can now see a bunch of names with either a yellow, green, or red highlight. We know that green are people you know have subscribed to your channel. When I get a heart or a thumbs up emoji as their reply to my first message asking if they would subscribe, I look at this as a positive response with some uncertainty, so I highlight that in yellow. You can also see any names in the first column that I marked red do not have a name in the second column, which simply means they've dropped me as a friend, so I know not to waste any more time on them. Think about this. Have you ever sat down at your laptop or scrolling on your phone and you see you have a message? So you have a quick look and figure you can get back to it later. That happens a lot. So it's not that this person's not interested. It could be they're busy at that point in time and then forgot to go back to answer. Well, this is the reason I go back a second time over my list. I click on their name, go into their page and click on message. It will bring up the message I sent the last time. So if there was no response, I copy my original message, then delete the original and paste the same message again. This will show to your friend that you've sent a new message. You might think this is a total waste of time, but again, I found I got 15% of new subscribers by going over the list a second time. If you can remember what I said at the beginning of my video, my first year I got just under 400 subscribers, while my second year I had a total of just under 2,000 subscribers. So let's do this. Let's say I got 1,900 total subscribers after my second year, and I subtract my 400 original subscribers. From my past year, that would mean I got 1,500 new subscribers in my second year. The first time I went through my list, I managed to increase my subscribers by 15% or 750. I said I found I got the same percentage the second run through my list, which would be another 750 to total 1,500 new subscribers. So that's exactly how I managed to increase my subscribers, to double what I required to monetize my channel. So what's my plan now that I'm almost complete my second run through of my friends list? Later in another video I'll go through the YouTube analytics with you. It doesn't just tell you how many views you've had or how many subscribers, it tells you so much more. I already know out of my 5,000 friends that approximately 2,000 people have subscribed. So that leaves 3,000 that have not. Instead of just deleting the 3,000 people from my friend list, I will go into analytics and see what countries my subscribers are from, or what videos is a certain region watching. I can also find the average age of the viewers. So before I do too much hacking from my friend list, I'm going to look at this data, and if I can identify I'm only getting 1% views from a specific country, then I know I'm wasting a lot of time posting to these regions, and I can reduce them from my fishing pages. I also delete the names that live in these regions. This will be a bit more time consuming, but in the end my 5,000 friends will actually be friends that participate in what I have to offer. I suppose I could have saved you 10 or 15 minutes and simply said, if you want more subscribers then just ask them to subscribe, but I find it's just so much more than that. Thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this 5th video in the series of how to grow your own YouTube channel. If you did, please think about subscribing to the channel and join me for the rest of this series of videos, as well as joining me in all my fishing adventures. In the meantime, stay safe, be kind, and tight lines.